I'm Kayla Burton with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Could Drew Brees be the next superstar QB to unretire? Well, the conversation started quickly when Brees tweeted this Sunday evening. Quote, despite speculation from media about my future this fall, I'm currently undecided. I may work for NBC. I may play football again. I may focus on business and philanthropy. I may train for the pickleball tour, senior golf tour, coach my kids, or all of the above. I'll let you know. Saints head coach Dennis Allen said Monday that he believes it was a comment made in jest, that they haven't had any conversations in that regard. The Packers and cornerback Jair Alexander, they have agreed on a 4-year, $84 million extension. The deal makes Alexander now the highest paid corner, averaging $21 million per year. Also, NFL officials are scheduled to meet with Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson in Texas this week. Watson faces 22 civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault and misconduct stemming from massage therapy sessions. Watson has denied all wrongdoing. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Here at Total Wine & More, you'll find what you love and love what you find, especially our totally low prices.
That rosé you recommended was a hit. What should we try for more fun in the sun this weekend?
This silver tequila makes a refreshing tequila sunrise.
Perfect. Wow, that price is refreshing too.
Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Pickup and delivery available at TotalWine.com. Drink responsibly, B21.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California.
Hi, I'm Hilton Smith, and I'm asking for your vote for Imperial County Sheriff on June 7th. I was born and raised in Imperial Valley, and I have 38 years experience in the sheriff office. I believe we can make a difference in how policing is done in our community. I will do this by guaranteeing Sheriff Department employees are treated fairly and provided equal opportunity for advancement. I plan to implement an oversight committee and also ensure each outlying area has a resident deputy. Vote Hilton Smith for Imperial County Sheriff.
Paid for by Hilton Smith for Imperial County Sheriff 2022.
Well, it is a Tuesday, the 17th day of May, 2022. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
I had to remind myself what day it is and what the date is. I've been gone.
Yeah. Well, what is it? You got to have it memorized.
Yeah, well, I do. I wrote it on my hand so I wouldn't forget.
And you washed your hand.
Exactly. That happens when you're on vacation.
That's right. What is it? You wash your hands or you can't find it?
You just kind of lose track of time. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Coming up today, just if you're thinking about what we're going to cover in the news, a fire hydrant versus a vehicle.
And
that's always a wet experience.
Yes, and a fatal hit and run that occurred last night. We'll have information on that as well.
Coming up.
Yeah, film at 11. Anyway, I don't know if you heard, but NBA star Steph Curry is officially a college graduate.
Yeah, he finished his degree.
Yeah, 13 years after entering the NBA, Curry, over the weekend, received a bachelor's degree in sociology from Davidson College in North Carolina. He shared photos on his social media, calling the achievement a dream come true. 13 years to finish college. Davidson must be one whale of a party school, right?
Well, he wanted to get everything down precisely.
Yes.
So that means you have to, practice just like basketball.
I suppose. That and enjoy the experience, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think he did. Hopefully he did for as many years as it took.
Yeah. Well, our congratulations to him on finishing it.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in my day, if, you were in college more than 4 years, you took, postgraduate courses in Vietnam.
Something like that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we've got birthdays. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's start off with the big shot birthdays. Singer Taj Mahal is 80. I actually have a few of his albums. Drummer Bill Bruford of Yes and King Crimson, 73. George Johnson of the Brothers Johnson, 69. Actor Craig Ferguson is 59. Actor David Eigenberg is 58. Actor Paige Turco, 57. Actor Hill Harper, 56. Singer Jordan Knight of New Kids on the Block is 52. Actor Sendhil Ramamurthy is 48. Actor Kat Foster, 44. Actor Taj Mowry is 36. Actor Nikki Reed, 33. Actor Levin Rambin is 32. Local birthdays, yeah, we got them. We have happy birthday wishes today for Barbara Bishop, Isa Gonzalez, Sienna De Luca, Toby Weber, Katie Johnson, Julio Gutierrez, Juan Campos Sr., Olympia Flores, Charlie Garcia, Gustavo Munoz, Judy Hamilton, Julissa Serrano, Kay Neves, Melissa Ramirez, Nicholas Ivan Cordero, Sandy Rees, Sergio Lopez, Charlene Coffey, Susana Salgado, and Peter Pena. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay. And if we missed your birthday, it's your fault, not mine.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, when you were growing up, what kind of sneakers did you wear?
Converse.
Remember?
Yeah, Converse.
Okay. Yeah. And, a new expensive sneaker that comes fully destroyed is the talk of social media. Balenciaga has released a limited edition version of their Paris high-top sneaker, one that already comes complete with tears, smudges, and a graffiti logo. The price, $1,850. Yeah.
Wow. Wonder if it also came with the treatment of, they would shoot some of them with a shotgun.
That might work.
That gave it more of a used look, I guess.
And I don't know about your mother, but my mother never would have let me get out of the house with jeans that were ripped and torn.
Yeah.
Remember,
there wasn't really... I think the first thing that was actually after high school were the real Levi Strauss that people would wear. They were worn because they were worn.
Exactly, and they're more comfortable that way. But, if there was a rip or a tear in them, Mom brought out the iron-on patch.
Yep, iron-on patch was a big thing.
Yes, a badge of distinction. Oh, well. Anyway, there's people running around. Oh, ripped and torn. Oh, Tracy is showing her ripped and torn jeans. Okay. Anyway, and paid top dollar for them too. So if you buy a pair of cheap jeans and you want me to rip and tear them, bring them by and I'll take care of it, okay? And Gene will fill them with shotgun holes.
Oh, yeah, that gives them that special.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, we've got news. Are you ready?
We got news coming up. We're ready.
World and California news headlines right now brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Special Report. The President and First Lady are in Buffalo, where they've laid flowers and bowed heads outside the Tops supermarket, where 10 people were gunned down Saturday by a suspected 18-year-old who investigators say aimed for Black people. Mr. Biden is meeting with families of the victims, first responders, and local leaders. He's just spoken with New York Senator Schumer and Gillibrand. Correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Aides say the president will renew his calls to pass gun control legislation establishing universal background checks for purchasing firearms and a ban on high-capacity assault weapons and magazines. But there's no sign the closely divided House and Senate can pass that kind of bill in this midterm election year.
We are learning more about the alleged gunman. CBS's Jeff Pegues.
Authorities believe the suspect scoped out the site of Saturday's shooting 2 months in advance.
They say he planned to target additional locations. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: a 68-year-old Chinese immigrant with a political vendetta. A man in custody in connection with Sunday's church shooting in the Orange County community of Laguna Wood. Sheriff Don Barnes.
We know that the subject involved is a U.S. citizen who immigrated from China. He has lived in the United States for many years, including other states, including Texas.
Mark says David Chow allegedly drove from his home in Las Vegas and opened fire at a luncheon at the church with a mainly Taiwanese congregation, killing a 52-year-old doctor who had come to the luncheon with his mother. Officials announced the discovery of a big drug tunnel running from Tijuana to a warehouse near the Otay Mesa border crossing in San Diego.
And upon searching the warehouse, agents uncovered the sophisticated cross-border tunnel exit point carved out of a cement floor. I'm very happy to report that there is no light at the end of this narco tunnel.
U.S. Attorney Randy Grossman, 6 people are in custody. Gas prices up again, now at $6.02 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
My name is George Marquez. I'm a candidate for district attorney. I was raised in Imperial County, and I'm a product of our local public school system. I believe in protecting our families by aggressively prosecuting dangerous criminals. I believe in forging strong relationships with law enforcement to further our interest of law, order, and justice. I believe in building bridges to the entire community so that everyone has a voice. Please vote George Marquez on June 7th for Imperial Valley District Attorney. You can also follow me on my Facebook page at George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
Paid for by committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney.
And World in California News, by the way, was brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock today. We're going to jump right into page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Raleigh Auto Center, at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news this morning, El Centro police are investigating a fatal accident that occurred Monday night. Carroll Buckley has more information.
Well, police dispatched received a call at 9:10 reporting a pedestrian was hit by a vehicle at Lotus and Ross Avenues. The call actually at 7:10 p.m. The vehicle, described as a silver Nissan SUV, possibly a Rogue. Witnesses said the vehicle fled the scene northbound on Lotus Avenue following the accident. Emergency responders at the scene found the victim and began treatment. A Reach Air ambulance was put on standby, but the victim succumbed to his injuries. Police recovered pieces of the SUV and are reviewing video of the scene as the investigation continues.
In other local news this morning, school graduation ceremonies are the talk of the town, so to speak. They've resumed. San Diego State University Imperial Valley held their ceremonies on May 12th. The next graduation ceremonies are set for May 25th. That is when the ICOE SBED high school graduation will be held. Vincent Memorial Catholic High School holds their graduation on the 27th at 10 a.m. in the Our Lady Guadalupe Church in Calexico. After several changes, 2 graduation ceremonies will be held on May 31st. Both will be at the Jimmy Cannon Theater at Southwest High School, one right after the other. The Mount Signal Virtual Academy Central Union High School graduation will be held at 5 p.m. That ceremony will be followed by the Desert Oasis graduation ceremony at 8 p.m. The rest of the schools graduate in the month of June. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires Guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
A woman was arrested after she ran over a fire hydrant. The incident occurred shortly before 10 a.m. a Sunday at 8th and Fieldview in El Centro. The woman was not injured, nor was her child that was in the car with her. El Centro police arrested the woman and booked her into Imperial County Jail on charges of driving under the influence, driving with a suspended license, and child endangerment. The child was turned over to her father. The accident remains under investigation. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
If you think California is tame, you haven't driven a Bronco Sport, because this is technology that will take you to its wildest parts. Standard 4x4 capability and available 8.8 inches of ground clearance will help you get over or around almost anything. Plus a terrain management system with 7 available GOAT modes. That means go over any terrain, sand, mud, ruts, or any mix of them. Get out there with the Bronco Sport. It's adventure ready and built wild. We want your trade. Now get 3.9% APR Ford credit financing for 60 months on a 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers, where the future comes standard. Not all models and trims may be available. Contact dealer for more information. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 3.9% APR for 60 months at $1,837 per month per $1,000 finance, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. Offer ends 5/31/22. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Page 2 of the Local News and the weather, brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland. Open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Taking a look at other local news, 3 minor earthquakes were reported Sunday evening. They were reported in the north to the south, southern portions of Imperial County. 2 of the quakes were recorded within minutes of each other in an area between Mexicali and San Felipe. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the first quake was recorded at 7:26 Sunday evening. It was a magnitude 3.2. The second quake at 7:33 was a magnitude 3.0. An hour later, at 8:23 p.m., a magnitude 3.7 earthquake was recorded just northeast of Desert Hot Springs. No damage or injury was reported from any of the minor earthquakes. County Board of Supervisors meet today. They begin the public portion of their meeting by declaring the week as National Public Works Week. The supervisors will receive an update on the COVID-19 situation. The update will be presented by the County Public Health Department. The board will be updated on the Southern Airways Company market and services. The update will be delivered by Mark Sestare, Chief Commercial Officer for Southern Airways. Since it will be a Public Works Week, the board will receive a report from the Public Works Director, John Gay. They will discuss an MOU between Coachella Valley Regional Water Management Group, the Imperial Regional Water Management Group, the Mojave Regional Water Management Group, and the San Gorgonio Regional Water Management Group for the integrated regional water management planning and funding in the Colorado River Basin funding area. And other local news, the IID Board, they will also meet today. The meeting will begin in public session at 1 in the afternoon with the presentation of service awards to 11 IID employees. The board will also introduce the recipients of the 2022 IID College Scholarship Awards. On the action agenda, the directors will adopt positions on state legislation. They will be asked to approve energy cost adjustment billing factors. The directors will also be asked to adopt a resolution regarding the equitable distribution plan. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carol Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will cool slightly the remainder of the week as high pressure relaxes over the region. However, afternoon highs will still remain somewhat above average before warming again next week. Dry weather flow will also persist this week with only sporadic periods of high clouds and occasional afternoon breeziness. 103 the high yesterday, 74 the low. Sunny today with a high near 101. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 67. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 99. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. And right now downtown, we have 75 degrees with that 47% relative humidity. And the wind out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 biggie bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT, plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink, all for just $5.
You got that bag, you got that biggie bag, you got that bag.
That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're going to feel when you get that biggie bag at...
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months? A year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, the Tigers tipped the Rays 3-2. Marlins beat the Nationals 8-2. Yankees over the Orioles 6-2. Mariners, they lost. The Blue Jays beat the Mariners 6-2. Red Sox 6, Astros 3. Cubs shut out the Pirates 9-0. Brewers blanked the Braves 1-0. Rangers over the Angels 7-4. White Sox beat the Royals 5-3. Giants edged the Rockies 7-6. Twins over the Athletics 3-1. Dodgers nipped the D-backs 5-4. And the Cardinals and the Mets postponed. And veteran right-hander Johnny Cueto, in his debut in the 2022 season, looked sharp as he recorded 7 Ks in the White Sox victory. It went 10 innings. Cueto didn't figure in the decision, but it marked the opening of his 15th season in the major leagues with his 4th team. He was signed to a minor league deal by the Sox earlier. Kxo Sports Time is 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the NFL says they will meet with Deshaun Watson, the newly signed Browns quarterback. Well, he's got some issues to settle with the NFL, to include possibly a long extended suspension. We'll have to wait and see what the NFL decides to do. Meanwhile, NBA action picks up again tonight. The Celtics and the Heat will begin play in the NBA next round. Seems to go on forever. PGA action, Tiger will be there. And according to Tiger Woods, he's a lot stronger since the Masters. His confidence has also grown. Woods broke a 17-month hiatus from competitive golf with his performance at Augusta National. And, he's moving on to the PGA. Meanwhile, Phil Mickelson, who said, he'll be there, will not defend his title in the 104th playing of the PGA Championship. It'll take place at Southern Hills, and we'll have updates throughout the action. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West Ayton Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
And it's a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather. Brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Inflation is weighing on everyone, even the world's biggest stores. Walmart said today that higher cost and supply chain constraints squeezed its profit during the last quarter. Walmart also slashed its profit outlook for the year, signaling that it expects inflation to continue to hurt its business. Bottom line results were unexpected and reflect the unusual environment. According to Walmart CEO Doug McMillon, U.S. inflation levels, particularly in food and fuel, created more pressure than the company predicted. The results drove Walmart stock down 7% during pre-market trading today. Walmart, America's largest retailer and employer, is an economic bellwether. Meanwhile, stocks have been tumbling all year, and the NASDAQ down nearly 25% so far this year. It's a bear market. The S&P 500 is on a 6-week losing streak, about 16% below its all-time high. But some are arguing that stocks could drop even more as investor sentiment hasn't been very positive. The CNN Business Fear and Greed Index, which looks at 7 measures of market sentiment, has been showing signs of extreme fear for the past week. That said, the Dow up 146 points at 32,329. The S&P 500 up 34 points at 4,041. The NASDAQ at 11,368. That's up 106 points. Gold up $7.40 an ounce. Oil up 72 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
103, our high yesterday, 74 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 101. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 67. West winds 5 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Those winds will turn out of the southeast after midnight. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 99. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest tomorrow afternoon. Right now, we have 76 degrees, 46% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Dorsey, traveling with the president in Buffalo. The president and first lady paid tribute to the victims of Saturday's attack at the Top supermarket here by visiting a makeshift memorial set up outside the store. At the pile of balloons, candles, and flowers, the president quietly put his hand over his heart and then made the sign of the cross. The couple then stepped back as a group, including New York Senator Chuck Schumer, laid a bouquet of flowers at the site.
I'm Steve Kathan. The FDA has just authorized Pfizer COVID vaccine booster shots for kids 5 to 11. The CDC is expected to okay that later on this week. It's primary day in 5 states. CBS's Robert Costa is covering the Republican Senate race in Pennsylvania, featuring a TV personality endorsed by former President Trump.
Polls show Dr. Oz out in front, but Kathy Barnett is now surging, with some conservatives who don't buy that Oz is one of them. Retired financial executive David McCormick is also in the hunt, and many voters told us they remain undecided.
I'm Jim Crisul in Oak Ridge, North Carolina.
We came first thing this morning, so we thought maybe we'd avoid the crowds.
Voters here will select Democratic and Republican nominees for the U.S. Senate seat of Republican Richard Burr, who is retiring. Controversial Republican Congressman Madison Cawthorn is facing 7 challengers.
Latest government reading on the economy out today. Retail sales rose nearly a full percentage point last month. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
These numbers, they're not adjusted for inflation. So essentially, a big reason that we are spending more money is because prices are rising.
AAA says gas prices are still rising, up 4 cents to a new record high, a national average of $4.52 a gallon. And the association says it expects more than 39 million people to travel 50 miles or more for the Memorial Day holiday. United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby tells CBS Mornings he's dealing with staff shortages as flyers cope with higher prices.
We're not flying as big a schedule as we were before COVID. We're about 13% smaller than we were. That really is about prioritizing operating reliability for customers over the possibility of short-term profit.
A group of black high school students suspended for trying to protest Confederate flag displays on their Georgia campus outside Atlanta is now suing the school districts. We may call them UFOs, but the government moniker is Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, UAP.
Because UAPs pose potential flight safety and general security risk, we are committed
to a focused effort to determine their origins.
Defense Undersecretary Ronald Moultrie before Congress this morning. The Dow is up 180. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Here's football star Tony Romo for Skechers Max Cushioning Footwear.
You know when you go to your kid's game and you have to sit on those uncomfortable, super hard bleachers? That's how I feel now when I wear regular shoes. Why? Because once I started wearing Skechers Max Cushioning, I've been spoiled with how amazing extra cushioning feels. It's like going to sit on those hard bleachers and someone stuck a big cushy pillow on them. Because Skechers maxed out the cushioning with a thick, comfy slice of super light Ultra-Go cushioning for a soft, pillowy feel every step. And the comfort doesn't end there. Max Cushioning also has Skechers air-cooled Goga Mat insoles, and they're machine washable and very affordable. You definitely won't max out your budget, so don't settle for inferior cushioning. Treat yourself to maximum cushion with Skechers Max Cushioning.
You heard Tony Romo. Now feel the difference extra cushioning can make for yourself with ultra-comfortable, machine-washable Skechers Max Cushioning footwear. See all the fashionable styles of Max Cushioning for men and women at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
A day out today for 96-year-old Queen Elizabeth.
Dressed in a canary yellow hat and coat and walking with a cane, Queen Elizabeth came to London's Paddington Station to inspect the new rail service named after her. The new Elizabeth line stretches about 75 miles from Reading, west of London, to Abbey Wood to the east. So it'll go the distance and bring people together. A little like the 96-year-old monarch herself. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
The British government dramatically escalated a fight with the European Union today, saying it will pass a law to scrap parts of the trade treaty known as Brexit, signed by the two sides less than 2 years ago. Britain says its move to change it, an apparent breach of international law, is an insurance policy in case it can't reach a deal with the EU to end a long-running dispute over post-Brexit rules. I'm Steve Kafen, CBS News.
Was your business hurt in the years of the pandemic? Have you had a serious decline in revenue since 2019? And do you have 10 employees or more? Was your business partly or fully shut down by the government? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. How? By taking advantage of the Employer Retention Tax Credit, a fully funded tax credit created to help businesses during these difficult times. The experts at ERTC Biz Credit are ready to help you get the money you are owed. The pre-qualification is absolutely free. Even if you got PPP money, this is more money that may be owed to you. Repayment is not necessary. The money is all yours. Get your free pre-qualification now if you have more than 10 employees. Call 888-306-3555. That's 888-306-3555. Take advantage of this tax credit while you can. Call ERTC Biz Credit today at 888-306-3555 and claim what is rightly yours. That's 888-306-3555.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO.
1230